What's up, everybody? Welcome to Perichoresis, the daily dance, and we are in part 2 of this month's series called God Never Said That. Look at cheesy Christian cliches that a lot of times we say or we hear people say, and it's just like, and we assume that the Bible says it, or we assume that God says it, but the reality is God just never says that.
This week, we are focusing on the cliche, only good people go to heaven, or only good people are saved.
Behold, person A. Person A has some hair, and it's a dude, and there's the nose, and they're happy. Yay! Person A. And person A, now here's the thing. We're not going to get into the discussion of judgment and, well, how do you know? Okay, I understand all of these things. We're also not going to get into this whole idea of, well, are you once saved? Are you always saved? These are all good discussion points that we should talk about and can talk about at a later point. But for the sake of argument, we're not getting into any of those things. So just check it out. Behold, person A. Person A represents you and it represents me. Person A represents all of us who are quote unquote good and alive. Good, alive people. What are good, alive people doing, like right now? Good, alive people are watching this video. Good, alive people are at school. Good, alive people are sleeping. They're at work. They're on their way to work. They're getting married, getting jobs. They're in class. They're taking notes. They're on the web. They're having babies. Good, alive people are doing all of these things, going to church, whatever. Person A. Then we have person B. Person B, there she is. It's a girl, and with, oh, she has a tall neck, and she has curly hair. There, okay, good. Person B. Person B then represents all of the bad alive people. I know. Well, we're talking about judgment. How are you saved? And you just said, I know. But just for sake of argument, bad alive people, people walking around on the planet, what are they doing? They're doing the same exact thing the good alive people are doing. They're in class, watching this video, going to church, taking notes, sleeping, on their way to work, having babies, getting married, going on dates, watching movies, whatever, right? The bad alive people. And so basically, I know for sake of argument, we're not talking about how God judges. We're not talking about predestinationalism. That's oftentimes another thing that comes up in this discussion. Well, are they preordained to be saved or not? That's an entirely different discussion we can have at another time. But the point is, basically everyone on planet Earth right now who are alive, could we agree, for sake of argument, that they belong somewhere in these two categories? But then there are two other quick categories for today, and that is person A, good alive, us folk. Person B, bad alive, maybe us folk. Then there's person C. Person C is good, but dead. We all can know or think about people that would belong in this category. Person D represents everyone who is bad, but dead. Again, we're not talking about judgment, we're just talking about the sake of argument, bad, dead people. Here's the quick thing, and I know some of you are thinking, yeah, but what about like Elijah or Moses? Okay, I understand. But basically, could we agree, as we begin this conversation, about how are we actually saved? Like, do you have to be good to be saved? Can we just agree, for the sake of argument, that basically every single person who has ever walked the planet, in the history of the planet, in all cultures and civilizations, up until the newborn that was born right now, belongs somewhere in these four categories? And if we can agree to that, then we have to move forward in answering this question: how are we saved? Do I have to be good to be saved?
Stay tuned as we unpack this cliche that God never said, which is only good people go to heaven.